Do you feel tired and weak all the time? Chances are that you are having a vitamin B12 deficiency. Vitamin B12 is an essential vitamin for the normal functioning of the body. Nowadays you hear everyone talking about protein, carbohydrates, and fats, and a few mention anything about vitamins, and even fewer talk about vitamin B12. But that does not mean that it's not as important. Its deficiency can cause a plethora of problems. In other words, this vitamin is only remembered when it's not around. Why is this vitamin so important? And how should I know if I have vitamin B12 deficiency? Stay tuned till the end of the video as we answer these questions. Also, we'll share with you the 7 warning signs of vitamin B12 deficiency so that you can make up for it before things escalate. In other words, we are going to cover everything that you need to know about this vitamin. Keep a pen and paper nearby as we're about to get busy. Welcome to our channel. Welcome to Wellness, your one-way ticket to a healthy and happy life. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel as we bring you amazing health tips regularly. Also, press the bell icon as well so you never miss another video. So what's the big deal about this vitamin? To put it simply, it is the oil for the engine called our bodies. Without it, our body cannot function properly. Though required in small quantities, its presence is vital for the production of red blood cells, maintenance and expression of our DNA, and even normal functioning of our neurological system. Another key role that this vitamin performs is that it acts as a coenzyme. Little theory for our science lover friends. Coenzymes are the substance that are required in small quantities by enzymes for their normal working. 2 such important enzymes that require vitamin B12 as a coenzyme are methionine synthase and methylmalonyl CoA synthase. Don't worry, these names won't be on the quiz. Methionine synthase produces a molecule called methionine. This methionine is an important compound that aids in the production and preservation of a white fatty substance around our neurons called myelin sheath. This myelin sheath acts as insulation for our nerve signals, pretty much like the insulation over our electric wires. This insulation ensures proper nerve signal transmission. Methylmalonyl CoA synthase produces succinyl CoA. Its important roles are the production of energy from fats and protein and aiding the production of hemoglobin, the oxygen carrier protein in the blood. The mode of transportation of this vitamin is blood, through which it can travel to all the different parts of the body. We have established that vitamin B12 is a pretty big deal for the normal functionality of our bodies. Now, let's look at the 7 warning signs that can give you a clue about its deficiency. Number 1. Constant fatigue and weakness. I'll repeat the question that I asked you at the start of the video. Do you feel tired and weak all the time? The deficiency of vitamin B12 can cause a constant feeling of tiredness. So much so that no amount of sleep seems enough. As vitamin B12 aids in the production of hemoglobin, its deficiency can affect the oxygen-carrying capabilities of blood, so not enough oxygen is supplied to the body, which results in you yawning throughout the day. This is one of the first warning signs of vitamin B12 deficiency. You can try to increase your sleep period, but if the problem persists, you should consult your doctor and take a blood test. Number 2. Tingling sensation in the hands and feet. If you feel a tingling sensation in the hands and feet like someone is piercing you with needles, you should see your doctor immediately. This tingling sensation is a sign of nerve damage or a problem with nerve signal transportation. This indicates the myelin sheath is not functioning properly. Since vitamin B12 aids in the formation and maintenance of myelin sheath, this symptom points towards a vitamin B12 deficiency. You should get it checked as soon as possible, as it can lead to other serious issues like lack of coordination. Number 3. Pale skin. If people keep noticing a tinge of yellowness in your color, there is a chance that you are deficient in vitamin B12. The pale skin color could be due to the lowering of red blood cells, which is caused by a deficiency of vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is essential for the production of DNA, which is required for making red blood cells. Pale skin could also be due to an excess amount of bilirubin. The bilirubin is a brown substance produced by our livers when it breaks down old blood cells. Bilirubin is released in excess due to the deficiency of vitamin B12, so pale skin is a clear sign of vitamin B12 deficiency. So many troubles for such a small compound. Number 4. Red swollen tongue. Another early warning of vitamin B12 deficiency is a swollen red tongue. This condition is known as glossitis. Studies suggest that a red swollen tongue with long straight signs of injury is one of the first symptoms of lack of vitamin B12. The tongue becomes smooth and the tongue bumps also vanish, where taste buds are located. This can result in a change in taste too. It is often a painful experience and it can affect the way we speak and eat. Once this symptom appears, you should immediately get yourself checked, as it can lead to mouth ulcers if left on its own. Scary. Number 5. Mood swings. If your significant other is having mood swings lately, there is a chance that they are vitamin B12 deficient. The deficiency of vitamin B12 increases the levels of homocysteine, which can cause damage to brain tissue. It can also interrupt the nerve signals that travel to and from the brain. This interruption of signal is responsible for mood swings and emotional instability. If you observe this symptom in someone, you don't want to be around them, so it's best to take them to the doctor to have their blood test for vitamin B12 deficiency. A more serious consequence of this damage to brain tissue is dementia and mood disorder. Get yourself checked before it gets to this. Number 6. Difficulty concentrating. If you can't concentrate despite the effort, provided it's not a math class, because I can never concentrate in that class, you might have a deficiency of vitamin B12. This symptom is also known as cognitive impairment. Wait, it sounds cooler that way. So basically, this symptom includes difficulty in concentration, thinking, and reasoning, and even memory loss. Remember what we said about the lack of oxygen due to vitamin B12 deficiency? Well, this symptom also has its roots in that issue. Some studies have linked the deficiency of vitamin B12 with dementia, Parkinson's disease, and Alzheimer's disease. These are some scary diseases, so better keep your vitamin B12 levels high, people. Number 7. Blurred vision. People with the deficiency of vitamin B12 can also have blurred vision. As we said, the deficiency of vitamin B12 leads to nerve damage. Since the sensory information of vision is carried to the brain by a bundle of more than 1 million nerve fibers, called the optical nerve, if this transmission is interrupted due to nerve damage, it can lead to optic neuropathy. That is the reason behind the blurred vision. So, if you are suffering from blurred vision, don't worry. This symptom is not permanent in most cases, and it can be cured by the use of vitamin B12 supplements. However, it is better to consult your doctor first. Now that we have looked at some of the warning signs that should raise a red flag for you regarding vitamin B12 deficiency, let's now look at a few categories of people who are at a definite risk of vitamin B12 deficiency. Elder people are at risk of vitamin B12 deficiency due to a loss of appetite in older age. People with an autoimmune disease called pernicious anemia. In this disease, their body destroys the protein responsible for the absorption of vitamin B12. These people are very likely to experience severe symptoms of vitamin B12 deficiency. People with inflammatory bowel disease and celiac disease are also more likely to experience vitamin B12 deficiency. People without the part of the bowel that absorbs vitamin B12, it could be due to surgery. People who follow a vegan diet with no animal products including milk and eggs. People taking long-term antacid drugs. How should we go about increasing our vitamin B12 intake? Vitamin B12 is mostly found in animal products including meat, eggs, milk, fish, etc. So its deficiency should not have been a problem, but statistics show that 15% of people are straight away vitamin B12 deficient, while about 40% are on the borderline. Recommended daily intake for adults is 2.4 micrograms. For pregnant women, it is 2.6 micrograms. While the best source of this vitamin are animal-related sources like meat, fish, and eggs, our vegan friends can also fulfill their requirements of B12 from sea algae, breakfast cereals, almond and coconut milk, and nutritional yeast. Remember, don't microwave your food, especially vitamin B12 containing foods, as it inactivates B12. If you cannot reach your daily vitamin B12 requirements from food alone, a supplement called cyanocobalamin can also be taken. It is a crystalline form of vitamin B12 that is converted to an active form within the body. When it comes to our diet, nothing is to be considered less important. Oftentimes, while focusing on micronutrients like proteins and carbohydrates, we tend to overlook the importance of minerals and vitamins, which are not required in bulk quantities but perform vital functions within our bodies. We should aim to have a balanced diet with all the essential nutrients so that we don't have to spend both time and money to fix ourselves in the future. We hope that you benefited from this video. If you did, please hit that like button and share this video with your friends and family so that they too can learn about the warning signs of vitamin B12 deficiency. Want to see more videos like this one? Please subscribe to our channel, Welcome to Wellness, and press that bell icon as well so you never miss another video. We'll see you in another healthy video. Until then, take care.